Hey everyone, who do we have today? What are we doing over here? We are going to look at the Monaco Grand Prix and see what's trending.
Hey everyone, who do we have today? What are we doing over here? We are going to look at the Monaco Grand Prix and see what's trending. Hey everyone.
Hey guys, okay, so we will begin just momentarily. I'm just trying to post it over our Instagram so that we can get some viewers join in. Let me see what can be done. Let me whip up some interest by my fellow followers over or just a few fan pages, and then we'll go through some Twitter feed. We'll just discuss what's going on and let's give it a shot. I mean, to be honest, this is the first time I'm doing something like this, so feel free to drop any feedback in the chat or anything that you want us to discuss, anything like that. Hey, we just got hello from Max Bull. Hey Max. Awesome. Let me just quickly put up a story so that we get some viewers from our main Instagram joining us in. Okay. In the meanwhile, please feel free to tell me in the comments, what are you thinking about the MonacoGP? I mean, is it going to be a straightforward Ferrari win, or are we going to see perhaps this could be the race Sainz can give it a shot? And also we have seen Perez doing slightly better in the first two practice sessions in comparison to the current world champion Max. So I mean, it can be interesting. It's always fun to see new winners generally, but again, it's Formula 1, right? So there's nothing much you can predict. 1 second. I mean, I'm having a hard time putting up the story today for some reason. Don't know why. But we will be done with it. Give me 2 minutes. And I promise this will be done for once and all. Okay. This is now set. Gone out. Just need to send this to a few fan groups as well. What's up? Yeah, but if you are just joining in, please bear with me. I am doing this for the first time, just setting up things, inviting a few followers from here and there, and let's hope people are interested for this. Okay, this is the last one that I need to send. Cool, it's gone out. So let's see if we got any people. Hey, hi Core, Formula Core. I'm just looking at the chats now. Cool. So we'll get started. Let's see what's going on in Monaco Grand Prix. Awesome. Hey, Adarsh. MonacoGP. I mean, is anyone following the Formula 2 that's going on right now? There's some interesting bits that just happened. There was a crash actually. Let me see if we can get the video for that. Okay. Generally these previews are available on my site, but today I'm out of luck over here. Hey Rohan. So we're just going through some feeds on Twitter, just going through the news together, seeing what's going on around Monaco Grand Prix, trying to see what could be the predictions for this race, what are like my personal thoughts of the followers that we've got over Instagram, Twitter, and stuff like that, and just like trying to have a fun conversation around Monaco Grand Prix. Yeah, let's see what is everyone saying. Yeah, that's a beautiful picture. How's Haas doing? How did Haas do yesterday? I actually don't remember. Let's check Haas's performance. I mean, yeah, they have taken a great picture over here. But let's see what was the result from our practice session yesterday for Haas. Okay, I mean, not bad. Kevin Magnussen was 11th and Mick Schumacher was 17th. I mean, Mick is going through some hard time. I don't think so he has yet picked up to the level of Formula 1, to be honest. There's still a long... yeah, he blocked the pit lane. True that. And yeah, it was even if you saw it live when he blocked the pit lane, it was... I mean, there could be a million other scenarios where he could have just taken a hard right and probably avoided that locking. But that probably shows the lack of confidence that Mick is going through right now. Hopefully it's not... it does not stays for long. He gains his confidence. He's able to shine, because deep down we all are vouching for Mick. He's a good guy. Oh, we got some news. Sebastian Vettel on recent robbery. I guess whoever picked the backpack, it wasn't a great deal for them, because the only thing that was valuable maybe was the headphones, which they had to sort of lose to be not found. But I like the backpack. Okay, so if you don't know, but back in Barcelona, that was the previous race, Sebastian Vettel was a victim of a robbery. So a backpack seemed to be snatched away from him, and he has just put out a statement saying that there was nothing major for him. But yeah, I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's Sebastian Vettel's backpack. You've got his headphones. I'm not trying to tell anyone that you should go and try to pickpocket from Formula 1 drivers or famous people, but yeah, that is something. But unfortunate to hear, obviously. And this is not the first time. Like, we heard earlier this year that there was a watch stolen from Charles, if I'm not wrong. And yeah, it's happening more and more often. And how the economy around the world and everything is probably slowing down. These unfortunate things keep on coming. But yeah, staying to Formula 1, we hope this stops. But probably good for the guy who got Sebastian's headphones. Probably we'll see it on eBay sooner or later. Okay, Toto has been replaced by today's press conference. Oh, that is interesting. Okay, so it looks like that for the team principals press conference, Toto Wolff isn't coming. It's Andrew who would be joining. Has lost his voice and might not be in paddock today. Oh, okay. Is it? What's up with Toto? Are you not keeping well? Hello, Pavas Anand. Thank you for joining in, guys. What's wrong with Toto? What is wrong with Toto? I mean, is it a joke? Is it real? I don't know. We'll wait for who this person is. Can we... Okay. Someone with decent amount of followers, but still I won't say it's legit information. But looks like Toto Wolff won't be around the paddock for this MonacoGP. He's keeping ill. Okay. Cool. What else is going on? Sergio, what a weekend he had last time around. We hope that he gets on the podium at least for this weekend. If Ferraris don't make a mistake. If Ferraris make a mistake, then I'm very much sure that Perez will have a good shot for the win, or at least P2. But we have to see how the team orders and everything comes up. What do you guys think about what happened with Checo in the last race? He was asked to put his guard down whenever Max was in the scene and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, like, let me know in the comments what do you think about that. Like, I am a Checo fan, so I will always be biased towards that, but that's that. Oh, that is some image. That is something. Yeah. I mean, it has to be something. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Ferrari should end up somewhere today, like P2 at least. But this guy needs to finish. Like, just from an emotional factor, this guy needs to finish. Yeah, we just spoke about Haas. Unfortunate for Mick. What else is going on? Oh, pole evaluation at Monaco. This is interesting. From our friends at F1 Stats Guru. Interestingly, actually, me, myself, and F1 Stats Guru, Admin, we both live in the same city here in India. So yeah, I mean, good to see guys from the city I belong to creating more and more F1 content. Okay, what does this say? So Fangio had a lap time of 1 minute and 50 seconds back in 1950, and like, mind, guys, that is 70 years back, and it's not bad. 1 minute 50 seconds on a track like Monaco, and like 70 years into evolution with everything that has happened with technology, we are doing 40 seconds better, right? The average speeds have definitely jumped from 100 kilometers per hour to 170 kilometers per hour. But yeah, I mean, like, look at the picture. Look at how these guys were 70 years back. They were like, probably they are wearing no helmet. And I'm sure that, like, if there is a accident or something, their bodies would just jump out of the car. The engine can just like smash them. So. And then these guys are doing like their speeds on a track like Monaco. Oops, that's something. Yeah, and again, this is what it is. You have to say that current F1 cars, even though they are fast and everything, they are much safer, much safer than they used to be many years back. Okay, let's see what's on anything new that has come up. Christian Horner, I'm still very motivated. The hunger and drive is as great as it's ever been. Poor Christian. This, you don't know when either of the team can pull away. Okay, is it just me, or do you guys also probably not like the new Williams? I mean, from the looks of it. So the Williams that came out in the start of the year, that was something. But like, they have shaved off the colors from everywhere just to save the weight and stuff like that. And I mean, still good, but what they showed us in the start of the year, yeah, see, look at this beauty. And look at this. Looks like, yeah, it's exactly how what they've done. They don't have the colors around the car anymore. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Do we have anyone in the comments? Okay. Sound is a bit low. Okay, Powers. Yeah. Probably spent last night shouting at W13. W13. 1 second, let me check my sound. Why it is not loud enough? I mean, I've got a decent mic over here. Is it better, guys, by any chance? Any better? Okay, I'll try to stick closer to my mic. Probably it ends up coming better on your end. Cool. But yeah, what do you guys think about Williams? I mean they're doing okay. They haven't taken like huge steps from the last year. They did come up with a very good looking car, which they have have this made worse looking. That is what I would say about Williams. But yeah, with all the history and everything, this team does deserves to come back to its former glory at some point. If they don't, it would be a shame, and probably we can see newer teams coming and replacing. Already the ownership of Williams has gone away. If like there are any new fans with us over here today, just to let you know, Williams is the second most successful Formula 1 team. If Mercedes hasn't overtaken them last year, but Williams is the second most successful team in the history of Formula 1 after Ferrari. And yeah, like I've been watching Formula 1 from past 10 years, and I've seen Williams at its peak with Massa and also Stroll back in 2017, 2016, where they actually finished second or third in most races. Yeah, it was good time for the team coming back to the glory. There was also this one time when they won the race in 2014, I guess, the Spanish Grand Prix, and then there was a fire after that and all those things. But yeah, that team has got some history, so we hope it comes back. Okay, yeah, like these Ferrari boys have no lack of luxury sponsorships all around, so definitely a good looking bunch they are. You are on the starting grid. Okay, oh, this is something. Yeah, how many of you guys actually think about so you can get such views now in like with the new VR version of the Formula 2022 game that's coming up? How many of you would actually like want to give it a shot? I mean, I'm actually looking forward to it, and I'm probably going to give it a try. But people tell me that the Formula 1 2021 game is already very good in itself. Like things are very close to reality and everything. It pushes you to be a better and better driver on the controllers, and it makes you feel and go through the challenge that actually, or the learning curve that actual racers go through. But obviously it's like not even from a mindset point of view anywhere close, but still it is somewhere, right? So are you guys thinking about giving a shot to a gameplay in the VR mode in the upcoming Formula 1 2022 game? Maybe one of your friends would have it. Maybe there would be a gaming parlor. Maybe there would be Formula 1 teams putting up booths in your cities, or like cities like Mumbai, Delhi, or anywhere in the world where you are. But do give it a shot. I mean, that would be some experience, right? Yeah. Quali day, Monaco, baby, let's go. Okay, let's talk McLaren. Again, a huge team with glorious history and everything, but we have got only one driver who is performing so far in this year, and unfortunately, everyone's favorite, this boy, Daniel Ricciardo, Danny Rick, the boy from Australia, is not doing great. Is not doing great. Okay, yeah. So we hope Daniel gets his swag back. Actually, there was an article yesterday about Daniel Ricciardo, which does shivers me till the very bottom. And this article may not be good for all of us. And this article is by a huge journalist, let me just tell you. So the article basically says that the spark in Daniel Ricciardo has gone away, and we may not see him. We may not see him in Formula 1 next year. This could be his last year altogether. And the thing is, it's not something that Daniel Ricciardo has hinted at, but people have started talking about it, and that is not good, right? If people have started talking about it, probably Daniel is thinking about it. That's that. it's being written by journalists who are themselves big in Formula 1, and the moment they say something, things start to happen. So yeah, let's hope Daniel gets his mojo back. He gets his desire to race, desire to push himself back. Well, what happened in the last race was just ugly, right? We see that Norris in the same car, and Norris was nowhere even close to his fitness. He had tonsillitis. He was going through tremendous illness. He was feeling weak, but yet he finished like way above over Ricciardo. So yeah, that's something sad to hear. We all love Daniel. I mean, he brings that extra spice factor, that extra joy factor to Formula 1. And if he's gone, it would be slightly dull in general. I hope there would be other people who would come up and try to replace him. But yeah, we haven't seen a joyous driver like Daniel. Like, not that I have seen in past 10 years. Sometimes Sebastian Vettel would do things here and there, but now he is not that cheeky as he used to be a couple of years back. But yeah, we'll miss Daniel and all the new drivers. Some like Russell or these guys. They're like super serious, and I mean that's good for the racing. But you need some joy factor, and this guy had it. Yeah, what do you think about Pato O'Ward? I mean, this guy is doing good in IndyCar actually. He, if I'm not wrong, and see, he just signed an extension. It looks like with McLaren's IndyCar team basically, and yeah, this guy is doing good, and he does wants to. He's a Mexican. I mean, he's a European Mexican mostly, and he wants to be in Formula 1, but it's not that easy of a ride. He has taken that out to America, away from the single seaters and stuff like that. Even though IndyCar is a single seater, but it is not a route to Formula 1 basically. What do you guys think? Can you see Pato O'Ward coming to Formula 1? Is that a possibility? I mean, nothing is impossible, right? But then this guy is a joyous figure, right? And he could be the right figure to replace Daniel Ricciardo. Let's see. You can never say no to anything. Couple of days back we were hearing maybe Daniel Ricciardo would replace Sergio Perez next year or in 2024. And now we are hearing that altogether this could be the last year for Daniel Ricciardo. So yeah, look out for him in Monaco Grand Prix. Daniel Ricciardo has done some tremendous races with Red Bull in Monaco, and Monaco is just a track that brings the best out of him. Has done it in the past. So yeah, let's hope that his previous victories, his previous stories motivate him, and he does better today. Okay, moving on. It's a race day in Monaco. Yeah, let's see what happened in Formula 2. I assume that their qualifying was going on. How did it go? Or was it their practice session or something earlier today? Yeah. Okay, let's see if there are any results out or anything. Yeah, okay. They have their sprint race. So this means their qualifying already happened. But these guys are so confusing. They have this Group A, Group B, then they have sprint race, feature race. Do we see our homeboy Drew Walla anywhere? Okay, Drew Walla did 4th out of 10. I mean, okay, he is, to be honest, driving in a car which is supposed to be the best team, that is Prema Racing. Like, Formula 2 is not like Formula 1. Every car is the same. Like, the chassis is the same. It's not like a constructor championship. It's more like driver championship. So there's this company called Delera in Italy, and they actually make a chassis and supply it to the teams. And for a fact, this is the same company which also supplies all the chassis or the model car to IndyCar also. So now in Formula 2, these teams get the chassis and the car built from Delera, and then all they can do is probably do better strategies, around tires. They can just make a few tweaks here and there, and that's it. At the end of the day, it's a driver championship, endurance and everything is the same. So yeah, guys, be respectful in the chat. I see there is some argument going on. Be respectful to each other, guys. There's nothing wrong in that. Dhruvala can be from any part of the country. Dhruvala can be from anywhere, but he is representing our tricolor flag, and the only tricolor flag, to be honest. I remember the time back in 2011. I'm not sure if any of you used to watch Formula 1 then, 2012. So we had two drivers in Formula 1. That was Narayan Karthikeyan, there was Karan Chandok. In every race you would see in the driver championship 2 Indian flags. Then we had a constructor team, that was Force India Formula 1 team, my favorite team, and that's how I got into Formula 1. So there was a constructor of India. There was only team on the grid which was representing a country till that very depth. We had Indian tricolor. We had a race in India, and it was different times. Like 2 drivers from India, a constructor, a race in India, and now we got almost nothing. We got a driver in Formula 2, and that's it. I know there are teams like Mumbai Falcons who are doing good in Formula 4, regional series and stuff like that. The journey is not short, but we hope maybe in next 5 years, people in India start taking Formula 1 or motor racing in general seriously, like obviously in under controlled circumstances, and I'm sure if someone in India takes it seriously, someone like big businesses and stuff like that, it won't be much long that we will have a race in Buddh International Circuit. The track is great, by the way. Every driver has liked it who has raced on it. It's just that no one wants to promote or be associated with the sport at the moment. Let's hope it comes back. Okay, what else? Plenty run yesterday. Let's put it into action today. These helmet editions. Let's go through the helmets of the Formula 1 drivers for this Monaco Grand Prix. Unfortunately, and this is something that's surprising to me, like last year we had these special liveries. We had the Gulf livery for McLaren, right? There were some livery changes for other teams as well. This year there is no livery change, to be honest. I mean Formula 1 is back with all its glory. We have got yacht parties, we have got big things happening in and around Monaco. We have got record number of ticket sales, and there is no special livery. I mean, that is surprising from a marketing point of view. We have great helmets which have made debut, but no livery change. So let's look at Charles Leclerc's helmet. Okay. I mean, he's giving 100% respect or focus to the Monaco flag, which is his home country, which is his nationality, and does make sense. We hope that this helmet brings him some luck and he is able to finish the race. I won't say win the race. I'm still a bit biased to Red Bull and Checo, but I hope it brings him some luck and he's able to finish the race. But most likely, if he finishes the race, he will be finishing in P1, right, with that car. So let's see what happens. I actually really liked Hamilton's helmet. It is different. There are no mention of any much sponsors and stuff like that. Yeah, just look at it. It's beautiful. It's simple, and why won't you love it? So there are slight hints of the sponsors. You can see Monster on the top. I'm not sure if it's visible on your end, but this element is just beautiful with the purple hint of Hamilton's base color that he has got running for years and years, and yeah, it's something, right? This helmet. Checo on the other side has gone for a helmet change as well, and I wouldn't say it's the one of the best helmets that I've seen. It's a fresh look, right? So what he's doing over here, there was a driver from and this is a driver from Mexico, and this driver is the second most successful Mexican driver after Checo. His name was Pedro, and our Checo is basically giving remembrance to Pedro. And on that note, I'm actually curious to learn more about Pedro. Let me just search about this very person, Pedro F1. No, not Pedro de la Rosa. This was a Mexican guy. What was his name? Pedro F1 Mexico. Pedro Rodriguez. Okay, my bad. I had little to no idea. Okay, so this guy raced in Formula 1 for about 9 years. Or slightly less than the 8 years, from 63 to 71. And he drove for Ferrari, not bad. Lotus, Cooper, BRM, and BRM was the team, if I'm not wrong, which went on to win a couple of championships and stuff like that. Okay, and this guy had one fastest lap, 71 total points, 7 podiums, 2 wins. And back in the day, getting points was a very difficult task, because points are only given to, let's say, top 6 finishers or top 5 finishers, depending on which period we are looking at. So like getting or scoring the number of points wasn't that easy. I won't say it's easy today, but it's more giving in the kind of say stuff that we have got with us. So yeah, and which race did he win actually? I'm more curious to know about that. RSA, he actually won the South African Grand Prix, is it? Okay, and that was the first race of the year. I mean, that must have been some year for him. You start the season on the high as possible, that is by winning. And yeah, I mean, that definitely must have set his confidence for the rest of the year. Awesome. So for a fact, Hamilton wants a race in South Africa before he signs off from Formula 1. Not really sure if that will ever happen, but let's see if that happens. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye, Max. It looks like people are getting off. So yeah, guys, I mean, if everyone is signing off, I would also maybe just sign off. But let me know in the comments, how did you like this small hint of just like roughly going through the news or what's happening in Formula 1. We can do a live one for the qualifying later today, but you be the judge. You tell me how did it feel to you, and then yeah, we can take it from there. Awesome. Thanks a lot for Snap is a Rockstar, Max Bull, which is our dear friend from Formula Core. Thanks a lot. Who else did join us? Pawas Anand, Rohan, and maybe don't panic while streaming. Yeah, man. So this is the first time that I'm doing it. I don't know. I'm just like speaking very promptly, so I'm just trying to see, English is not our first language, right? So you have to first think and then speak, and then you are also making stuff. But definitely, like as we do it more and more, the confidence will build, and I'm sure about that, to be honest. But yeah, we need to do it more often for it to be a bit more successful. But yeah, I do see that this has a future, because I am personally not able to give much time to the creative side of BetterF1. For those who don't know, BetterF1 News is basically a handle on Instagram and Twitter, And on Instagram, we actually grew it to about 5,000 followers in just 50 days. It could have been much less if I was more consistent. We got over like 1 million or 2 million views every month for the months it was actually active. But now I'm like slightly more occupied with my work and stuff like that. I do have time over the weekends, but creating graphics is a very time consuming task. So I'm looking at these alternatives, something like this, where we can stream for an hour or so, maybe do some commentary for the qualifying or before the races and stuff like that, and yeah, probably keep building the audience and keep flooding the content for everyone out there. So let's give it a shot. I know there was hardly 1 or 2 or 3 people who joined us, but we hope to multiply it by every week and reach maybe, let's say, 1,000 live viewers by the end of this year. Let's do that. Thank you everyone for joining in, and hope to meet you all again.